Hello, welcome to this course on capital budgeting investment decisions, which is part of corporate finance. And we are teaching how to make investment decisions and capital budgeting decisions, keeping in mind the different way of calculations, benefits, and the pro and cons of different investment decision rules. Which is we have learned about the NPV, we learned about the payback period, we learned about IRR, we learned about MIRR, and we learned about the profitability index, and we learned about how what are the limitations in these rules, what are the benefit of these rules with the help of examples. Now, just to summarize everything, let me summarize the things for you so that you can easily remember it. So to summarize our earlier discussion, the NPV is difference between the present value of investment benefit and the present value of its cost. The rule is you need to select a project where the profitability NPV is the higher. Advantage is that it's very simple and correspond to the impact on the project and firm's value. Disadvantage is that it may create you need to have a very reasonable estimate of discount rate, which is not very easy and it's time consuming to calculate. The ARR method, on the other way, is the at the rate at which the NPV becomes zero. So it's a is a supporting formula for the net present value. The rule is same if you are more than your cost of capital, i.e. your NPV is positive, you accept it. If NPV is negative, i.e. IRR is lower than your cost of capital, you reject it. The advantage is relate to the NPV and usually will yield the same decision. However, we have seen that it's not easy to calculate because you have a lot of guessing work. Second is you may get multiple IRRs, multiple decisions, and you cannot also use this to choose different projects because due to the difference in size, difference in difference in the risk reward, the IRR may give you wrong answer. So, and it may give you an inconsistent result if the inflows are first and outflows are later, as we have seen in our examples. So IRR is not used as a sole decision making for the NPV for the choosing the projects. It supports NPV by telling them what is the sensitivity of your decision, because in NPV we are using estimate cost of capital. So if the cost of capital and IRR are very nearby, the project has a much higher risk of getting into negative NPV, means reducing the value itself. So we have to be careful in that. If they are far different, then it's not a. So and IRR is used to support the NPV. Then you have the next method as the payback period, which is the least used method. Very simple to use, very give you the very quick results, but it has a much of limitations that it does not take care of present value, time value of money, and it does not take care of future cash outflow. So that's how the and profitability index is another method which we learned in the last, that this is the net present value divided by the resource consumed, the person or the initial investment. It is used for ranking the projects and choosing them based on the profitability index. Its benefit is because it has all the benefits of net present value and it allow rank to be created per unit. But it's not helpful when you have more than one constraint, because you can divide by only one, right? You cannot divide by two things. So it's and then you have to be more careful when you have the constraint is completely utilized. So again, it's have some limitations, but it's a method to support the decisions on the investment value, investment